Let's go next to Beijing and Janice Mackey Freyer. Janice, so obviously China, this hit China first. They're a little further along than Italy is with the curve, but talk about the return to normalcy and how slow and halting it is, still is in China. What can you tell us about this weekend?
Well, every move here is cautious because the numbers haven't gone away. China is still posting new cases every day. In the past day, it's up to 108, and nearly half of them are linked to one small city on the northern border with Russia, where Chinese citizens have been returning from Russia and testing positive for the virus. There was one flight that landed in Shanghai, 60 people on board tested positive for COVID-19. So these are the hotspots that China is still concerned with, and why they are taking such slow and cautious steps. And all of these steps are linked very closely to aggressive testing. In Beijing alone, they're averaging about 8,000 tests per day. They've done 40,000 tests on people since the 1st of April. Even to book a train ticket to come out of Wuhan, you need to test positive. Before you get on the train, you have to test again. You go into quarantine. You come out only when you test negative. So what China has been trying to do is push this aggressive approach to testing so that they know where they stand, especially with asymptomatic cases. They've been tracking those only since the 1st of April, but this is another category that they seem very intent on watching as they're trying to take these moves to get the economy back on track. There are more businesses that are reopening here, more factories are coming online, but it's not to say that things are back to normal across the board. Kids still aren't in school. There are a lot of businesses that are still closed. Some people are still working from home, but they are so fearful of having this second wave of infections. And if we take a look at Japan, let's say, now reporting over 500 cases a day, the northern island of Hokkaido has had to declare a state of emergency for a second time. They let the kids go back to school. They let a lot of businesses reopen, but they're seeing the case numbers edging higher again, and they're alarmed at how quickly those cases are multiplying. So they've got a second state of emergency. The borders in Japan are all but closed, and we're seeing this trend in countries across Asia as they're trying to prevent this second wave of infections.
Janice Mackey Freyer, thank you so much, and please stay safe. Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.